Get me a Dr. Pepper, Fizzy.
Sure thing, Crash. Better go easy on the soda water, though. Don't want to get a messy head.
You're right. You gotta make it a diet, Dr. Pepper.
There you go, sir.
Not sure it hits the spot. Don't want to get too fuzzy in my thinking.
Morning, Sheriff Crash Crackdown.
Morning, Miss Delilah Allure.
You sure look fit as a prize steer today, Crash.
You looking mighty fit yourself, Miss Delilah.
Did you see those two strangers that rode into town, Crash?
Strangers.
Yep. One tall galoot and one short galoot. They were seen over at Blacksmith Joe's just a bit ago.
Wildcat.
You call me Crash?
That I am, Wildcat. A couple of strange hombres are in town and they're hanging around Blacksmith Joe's. Better mosey over and keep an eye on them.
Oh, well, I'll keep an eagle eye on them. They won't get ornery with Wildcat Saddlesore. I'll keep them in line.
Give me something to drink, Fizzy. My nerves are jumping.
Why, it's Cactus Pete, the stagecoach driver.
What's been bothering you, Cactus?
Being held up against over near Dead Eye Canyon, I didn't have any passengers with me. Two men did it. They saw the Wells Fargo payroll. They went to that way.
Two men, you say?
A tall one and a short one?
Come to think of it, one was tall and one was short.
Well, we have two strangers in town. A tall one and a short one. Wildcat Saddlesore is out investigating them.
Maybe you'd better take a hand yourself in the investigation, Crash.
No need for that. Crash just does the thinking.
Right, but I can act when the time comes.
We all know you're the farthest girl in the West.
That I am, but I don't aim to kill anybody, unless it's absolutely necessary.
Oh look, here comes little Miss Goody Two-Shoes.
Oh, Crash, I heard what you said as I came in. Will it ever end? Will people ever stop killing each other in the streets? Promise me, Crash. Promise me that there won't be a killing.
I gotta keep Red Gulch the cleanest town in the West. It's my sworn duty as sheriff to do so.
Seems like this nylon here just came to obstruct justice. Sometimes to keep a town clean, you have to let a little bloodletting.
Oh, don't say things like that, Miss Delilah. Nothing good ever comes from shooting and killing. When will it end? Will the violence ever cease?
Hey. No one's been ever killed in the 10 years that Crash has been sheriff. Now, in all those years, Crash, you haven't left this hotel much, have you?
Thinking is my strong point.
Oh, Crash, you're so brilliant. If Miss Cynthia here won't go to the dance with you, why not take me instead?
Ah, shucks, Miss Delilah. I like you and all, but...
For shame! Have you no modesty?
Not where Crash is concerned, kiddo.
At any rate, if there is to be any killing, I shall not attend the dance with you, Crash.
Well, let me tell you, sister, there's about to be some rough stuff around here in these parts. Two ornery strangers held up Stagecoach Peach today, you know.
A robbery? Will it ever end?
Best thing you can do is just get back to your general store. I'll take care of Crash over here.
Well, I am going back to the general store, because it's nearly 10 o'clock. Oh, Crash, please just promise me that there won't be a killing today.
I don't aim to shoot anybody unless it's absolutely necessary.
Alas, that's not enough. I'll take my leave.
A pretty miss that Miss Nylon.
She's true blue.
I can be true blue too, Crash. Just test me.
The thing I don't understand is how you arrested the other guy.
Harold Montgomery, he's been in Red Gulch jail for over a month now.
Harold Montgomery. That's a pretty name.
He's a fine-looking young fella, too. But he came here as a stranger on the last day of the exact holdup.
But there have been holdups since then, so maybe Harold Montgomery isn't the one responsible for them.
But they could have been pals of his.
I found them strangers, Crash. They Yeah, Wild Tour's name is known throughout the whole West.
Your name?
Laramie Luke.
What's the joke, Laramie Luke?
He's the joke. Tell him to put that gun away before he shoots someone.
Hey, I'll fill you so full of holes you'll look like Swiss cheese. Fine. Ow!
Your name? Dude Rascal, sir. Known throughout the West as the erudite cowhand. Erudite? Educated, sir. I think it's fair to claim that I may have had a bit more than an average book learning. To paraphrase Geoffrey Chaucer in the Canterbury Tales, I am pleased to teach and will gladly learn.
Better watch those fancy words, Crash. Chaucer's one of Billy the Kid's boys.
My dear ignoramus, Geoffrey Chaucer, 1340 to 1400, was one of the first great English poets. If you had half a brain in that grotesque head of yours, you'd know that.
You tell him, dude.
Thank you, Laramie, and I will. I'm always appalled by the virtual illiteracy that plagues such regions as Red Gulch. Careful, stranger. Red Gulch is the cleanest town in the West. Clean maybe, but ineffably uncultured. The big question is, what are you doing here in Red Gulch?
Just passing through, Sheriff.
The second question is, do your folks know a man by the name of Harold Montgomery?
He's a real nice looking fellow.
The only Montgomery I know, dear Sheriff, is the one in Alabama. Come to think of it, Harold Montgomery does sound like a Southerner. My dear Sheriff, I was referring to the city. Come here, Cactus. These look like the varmints that held up the coach.
Thieves were wearing masks. One was tall and one was short. Could be one of these guys.
Outlaws, eh?
Oh, how very nice it is to see such a fine desert flower of the West, even in such drab surroundings.
Why, thank you, sir.
My name's Dude Rascal, to my friends, among whom I hope to number you.
Say, I'd like to wet my whistle. Can I get some whiskey around here?
Whiskey. There is no alcohol here. This is the cleanest town in the West.
More like dryest town in the West. All right, then. Can I get a Dr. Pepper?
Sure thing.
Thank you, sweet pea. Say, that's funny. This bill's got a funny mark on it.
Well, that's strange. Here, let me see it. Say, Crash, doesn't the bank mark their bills in the payroll to make sure that there's no thieves?
Come to think of it, Crash, earlier this morning, Cactus Pete and Miss Cynthia, they both ordered with money like this.
Well, I've left my horse untied.
That means that, wait, these two still did it, right?
No, Crash, it wasn't these two.
Well, then Miss Delilah, who did it?
Well, Wildcat, clearly it was Cynthia and the Cactus. You better go round them up before they get too far. Little quicker, Wildcat.
I need to do more, thank you.
Yeah, this is too much excitement for me. I need to get back to work.
Well, I must say, you are a most interesting woman and a bit too intelligent for this town.
Why, thank you, Dude Rascal. I mean, I don't get many compliments from educated men.
Get in there. I got it, Miss Delilah.
Well, Wildcat, what are we gonna do with them?
Cynthia's back.
There must be some mistake. Do I look like a stagecoach robber to you? Me, the innocent general store clerk?
Yes, yes you do. Little Miss Muffet here and Cactus Pete are the crooks, Crash.
Guess we better tell him the jig's up. I'm sour out of Sal.
What?
Yeah. We've been working the stagecoach racket for a couple years now. He does the robbing, I take the money and put it away.
Take him away, Wildcat. So I guess you won't be going to the dance with me this Saturday.
It's a blow to me, big boy, but I guess I'll recover.
You hurt me, Miss Cynthia. Really cut my heart to pieces.
You'll survive. And anyway, you've always got the Siren of the West over here. She's been chasing after you long enough. She's more your type.
Why, you calculated little fiend. I've the right mind to scratch your eyes out, you and your talk of no violence. You're evil and you've made innocent men suffer.
One step closer to me and I'll kick you straight into next week.
Miss, please, Mr. Lila, no violence.
Get out of here, Wildcat.
Let's go. Well, come on.
So, would you like to come to the dance with me on Saturday, Mr. Lila?
Well, Crash, you're very sweet and all, but I've moved on to more thought-provoking things.
Well, come on then. Come on, Laramie, let's get out of here.
I need a drink, Fizzy.
Well, you didn't get the girl, but you caught the crooks, didn't you?
Without shooting anybody. I am to kill, but only if it's absolutely necessary. To Red Gulch, the cleanest town in the West.